Hello everyone and welcome to the Retro Gaming Junction. This is Camilio and we're live on Twitch pretty much every day at 8 PM Eastern Time, continuing our game of Knights of the Old Republic 2. So we got captured? Okay, yeah, we crashed and then these guys picked us up and that's it. That's where we are.
Why have you You will find them in the main irrigation channel room, in the northern part of the planet. The particle emitters there that once governed the flow of water to Telos can double as force cages. It is not part of my duties. Free them yourself. Then you must leave this place.
I'm looking for a fight.
Your ship is stored in the hangar. Atris has given you permission to leave this place and... We serve the Jedi. Atris is the only Jedi here, this is true, but the Mistress will bring others in time.
I keep saying I'm not a Jedi. Let's see.
You are no Jedi. Atris has made that clear. When you went to war... I assume you meant no insult. It is forbidden for us to become Jedi. Even if we possessed the awareness of the galaxy that the Jedi possess. We are here because we are not Jedi. That is our purpose. We have taken an oath to never follow the teachings of the Jedi, only to watch those of the Order and carry out Atris's will should it be necessary. Atris believes the new Jedi Order that shall arise here will need to be guarded and watched by those not touched by the Force. She thinks it will give balance. Atris is the one we serve, and she guides our actions. Atris is trusted. She has watched Jedi rise and fall and knows the ways of both paths to see the signs when they begin. She is a worthy one to judge the Jedi, when the Jedi refuse to judge their own. I do not expect a criminal to understand. You have existed outside the circle of the Jedi for too long. Atris is the only Jedi here. We share the same father, and we all bear the face of our mother. It is not unusual for the Achani of the same parents to be born so as to be indistinguishable to outsiders. As I have said, it is not unusual for the Achani of the same parents to be born so as to be indistinguishable to outsiders. If you seek to raise anger in me, you will fail, exile. I tolerate your presence only upon orders of the Mistress. She did not order me to endure your questions.
Sounds like a challenge to me.
You... This was once a mighty irrigation center for Telos. It survived the orbital bombardment of the Sith, though the inhabitants did not. Ancient irrigation channels still lie beneath the surface of Telos, waiting to be used again for the reconstruction efforts, controlled from this facility. Shortly before the destruction of Dantooine by the forces of the traitor Jedi Malak, Atris had many Jedi artifacts and knowledge transported here secretly. Even the Sith prefer live prey to scavenging a corpse. She thought that a world already savaged by the Sith would not prove a target a second time. It was a place where the artifacts and the teachings of the Jedi could be kept safely if the Sith could not be turned aside. The Jedi Council sensed it, Master Vrook, Master Vandar, but it was too late to do much except make arrangements for evacuation. It was a dark day for the Order. Many on Dantooine did not survive, Jedi or not. Atris would not speak for many days after the attack, and we feared our mistress was lost to us. In time, she regained her voice and her strength. She brought the artifacts and the teachings of the Jedi here and has kept them safe. Even the Sith it was... Yes, many relics from Dantooine, some which predate even the destruction of Ossus. She was not able to save all, but she saved enough. She was able to bring them here before the Academy's destruction. It was a fortunate thing. She was not able to save everything. Viewing the relics is not allowed without Atris's permission. There is truth in what you say, yet many such artifacts are sealed away in Atris's chambers. But if you wish to see a few of them, speak to the last of the handmaidens. She has seen some of these objects and has an interest in such things. Yes, she should be in the training chamber to the north and west of here. She constantly seeks to improve herself so that she may no longer be ranked last among us. Because she is easily distracted by matters that do not concern her or her duty. Such distractions weaken her, and she knows this. I will not speak of them. Ask her yourself, if it matters to you. She is meditating, and she does not wish to be disturbed. Your presence here has troubled her, and I hope you do not choose to trouble her further. She leads us. As she rebuilds Telos, she rebuilds the Order, and through them, the galaxy. We serve the Jedi. We do not question them. Yet, Atris has told us that the work here at Telos may pay for similar efforts in many worlds along the Rim that were destroyed when the Jedi turned on each other. She has said the Jedi Order needs such a foundation if it is to rebuild. She faults the teaching of many of the Jedi Masters as the spark of the Jedi Civil War. Atris has said that if Revan and Malak had been properly instructed in the ways of the Jedi, they never would have fallen, and nor would you, Exile. She predicted you would say as much. She seems to know you quite well. Perhaps you are the one who knows nothing.
I don't want to go into battle with her. Yeah.
You have
Just in case I say something stupid.
She leads us. Yet Atris has chosen instead to focus her efforts on galactic recovery. Once the galaxy breathes again, disciples will come. She predicted you would say as much. I would welcome a chance to instruct you. I have been anxious to teach you many principles of combat ever since you... Oh yes, we train extensively in various combat styles, and we have not had another target for some time. You may prove a pleasant diversion. Very well, follow me. Before we begin, are you familiar with the Chani traditions? All duels between us shall be without armor of any kind. There shall be no restriction. Your feet are not to leave the Also, this is not a fight to the death.
So I can use my force?
The fight will be with hands and feet only. No stimulants, shields, weapons, or other items. Also, do not call upon any Jedi techniques during our contest. In turn, I will not use our higher forms, for this is only an opening battle between us. Then let...
She'll kick my ass. I can't really do anything except one of these. I don't know what's the best here. Let's go with this. Keep missing and she keeps hitting. And I'm dead. So, there you go. Oh, that sucked.
You have fallen.
Do I need to heal? If I do this, I'll start... What?
Very well. It shall be the same... Then...
Oh, great. But she's healed up. Okay.
You have fallen.
That's fair. Let me heal up.
Seek one of us out when you wish to fight.
Okay. No, I wanted to go back to where I was.
Have you returned to fight?
No.
Why have you... She leads us. We share the... You...
No, I'll change this to...
Why have you... You have returned...
Yeah. Let's not be an ass with them. Oh, I didn't want fucking light side points. Damn! Did we get some influence at least? Oh, well, nothing to do.
Did you find what you came for? There was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still. I see it now. The act has left its marks. Be warned, Unresolved events from our past can create wounds in the present and the future. And more importantly, they can distract you, weaken you. It could prove fatal against the enemies we face. There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students, and this woman, this Atris, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious.
She means no harm. I may have to kill her. What she means me harm.
Yes, her servants are not Jedi. Their minds are walls trained to resist tricks of the mind. This discipline blinds them to the Force as well, even if they were Force-sensitive. Invade the mind of another? It is not something done carelessly, or when there is nothing to be gained. Killing such a one could prove difficult and unwise. Yet she distracts you, that is clear, and that may be reason enough. Such distractions could prove fatal against the enemies we face. Direct action is not always the best way. It is a far greater victory to make another see through your eyes than to close theirs forever. Yet all that lives feels, and where something feels, there is weakness. Why you, of course. You are the gravity around which all her actions rotate. You exert a stronger influence than you know. Be her foil, her challenge, and eventually she will see things your way. Oh, yes. Natural leaders do such things to followers, whether they be simple criminals or old women such as myself. Very well, let us depart. He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
I'm sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
I'm gonna get light points if I say this, I feel. Let's write this.
I will, General. The attack was unexpected, but I will not let down my guard again. What is this place? Where are we? This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place, it looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use. Very well, General.
I'm trying not to be that much of an ass, but even then, it's just, look. And the guy is a very military guy, so I went like very neutral, but even then, it didn't work. Whatever. So we could go, but she said that we kind of needed to stay. There's unfinished business. What does this say?
I hear you. Ah, a curious thing. What lies behind it? Did she? Perhaps it is a meditation chamber of some sort.
You are the exile, the one Atris warned. I am the last of the handmaidens. This is correct. I train so that one day that will no longer be true. I know a little of them, yes. Much Jedi knowledge is stored here. Secrets of their teachings, combat styles, and discipline. The Jedi relics are kept by Atris, within the walls of her meditation chamber. Entry is forbidden. I will not. Atris has made her orders on the matter clear, and she says you are no Jedi. Entry to her meditation chamber is forbidden. To even ask shows you doubt my loyalty to her. Most come from Dantooine, brought here before the academy there was destroyed by Malak. Not all relics were able to be saved, for there was not time to rescue them all. I am not permitted to speak of such things, and it is not your concern. The Jedi relics are... Atris has made entry. I have seen a few of them. Yes, they were not always in Atris's meditation chamber. There were many relics, among them small cubes, warm to the touch, each containing their own light.
Jedi holocrons, yet warm to the touch, you said.
Yes, and with a light about them. When held, some would speak, ask strange questions. Yes, their questions were confusing. They seemed to think I was someone else, someone's student.
Ah, of course they did. A simple misunderstanding, no doubt.
I had thought perhaps I had damaged them in some way, but I could not think of what I had done. Most come from Dantooine. Not all relics were able to be... You may... She said, you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself. That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts, and she told us why you fell to the dark side. Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up. Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with them because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force. I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation. Yes, it is difficult sometimes for others to truly speak their heart or listen to it. The words often prove difficult, or they do not come at all. Without having seen you and Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression. It is heart and discipline, reduced to movement and motion. Perhaps it may prove truer than conversing with words. In battle, the words are swept away, giving way to actions. Mercy, sacrifice, anger, fear. These are pure moments of expression. You may... I honor the face of my mother. I do not wish to discuss it. It is not a sensitive subject, but a subject that requires trust. You may... I am aware of this. There are many who went to war against the Mandalorians, and few returned. You were one of them.
I do not fear you. My words... You may... That is not all she says. Atris says that you fell to the dark side. Before you go, Exile, question for you, if I may ask it. You have touched the Force. What does it feel like? Please, I wish to know. Then tell me of its absence.
It is standing atop the summit of a great mountain, the winds tearing about you, then finding yourself buried alive, trapped, helpless, and alone. It is like having the energy of youth, then feeling the cloak of years fall upon you, and knowing you are weak, fragile, and a thing easily discarded. It is knowing what you want to say and never finding the words. It is a chorus replaced with silence, hearing teachings without meaning. It is like a beloved pupil to whom you have shared everything, sacrificed everything, and then having them turn from you and forget all you were.
I see. Thank you both. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me. You are the... She said...
Okay, I guess that's it.
There are many...
Oh, whoa. Oh.
I hear you.
Seems that talking about the loss of the Force gave me dark powers, dark points. Okay, back to T-Bows. I think. For good. Really? I thought I would be able to come back.
What is it?
Could walk all the way back to the meditation chamber. Maybe there's gonna be something different. But this is also, I feel we're gonna come back here anyway. I'm gonna look it up if there's something before we go away. What's it called? Tina's Secret Academy. For 5 and medal battles, each which increase in difficulty. I can't even do the first one. Your best bet is to set the battle difficulty easy. Is there... There's a tool to do here, and what does it do? Nothing. Okay.
Mistress, the last of the handmaidens is not among us.
She has left with the exile.
I saw
Left?
that coming.
But why? Her oath.
Her reasons are unknown to me, but I fear she may no longer be trusted. We will save her if we can, but we must let her discover the exile's nature for herself. Some evils must be confronted, and isolation from it would have been no defense.
She wants to learn about the Force, and I will lead her there.
Well, now that we're off that Dejaric board of a planet, I say we burn sky until we see lines.
What is the machine saying? We seem to have found it.
What's going on, man?
Hey, good evening.
Do you know why we have called you here?
Chose to, not because you summoned me.
As Revan summoned you, so have you come full circle to return to the Jedi.
Why did you defy us? The Jedi are guardians of the peace, and have been for centuries. This call to war undermines all that we have worked for.
Is Revan your master now? Or is it the horror you wrought at Malachor that has caused you to see the truth at last?
you refuse to hear us, you have shut us out, and so have shut yourself to the galaxy.
You are exiled, and you are a Jedi no longer.
There is one last thing. Your lightsaber. Surrender it to us.
It's the guy from Disco Elysium.
Much defiance in that one.
You are correct, Kavar. When he was here, I felt it. It was as if he was not there, more like an echo.
The war has touched the youngest of the Order. Many of them have lost themselves in battle against the Mandalorians.
We have not lost a Jedi this day. You felt it. He has lost himself. He is no Jedi. He walked Revan's path, but he was not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path he did.
We are not the ones who taught him.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
The choice of one was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher intended no harm, and Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code and lead all who listen to the dark side, as they did the exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the exile. Surely the rest of you felt it as well. That emptiness we felt. He has changed.
Whatever that wound was, it was of the dark side. We should not have let him depart. He will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with him, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you. This one walks a different path.
No, although that may come in time. We let him go because we must. Where he travels, he carries his destination with him.
Malachor 5 should have been his grave. You saw it in his walk, and in the Force. It was as if he was already dead.
No, not death. Many battles remain for that one, if what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and he cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told him the truth. A Jedi deserves to know.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believed was true. There's still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years, we will call him before us and explain what happened to him, and how he may be healed. Until then, he must accept his journey.
But he may never discover the truth, and he will never know why we cast him out.
And that is the future we must accept.
Those Jedi sure like their secrets, don't they?
All of those fools with the one. Let's go with fools.
A strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence. There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
Those are Atris's records you have stolen.
What the hell are you doing on our ship?
I have come to join you. I can help you against this threat.
Well, we don't want your help. Or any of your sisters.
It is just me, and I am doing this because Atris believes you will need help. think the strength of the enemy is unknown, but it is greater than 5 can hope to defeat without aid.
Indeed. But of course, what does one more matter to our journey? I have had enough of this. I will be in my chambers.
Yeah, me too. I'll be in my chambers. But since I don't have any, I guess I'll just go to the cockpit like I always do. If she's coming with us, she gets the cargo hold. Might remind her how fun it is to get locked up.
General.
The cargo hold is enough. I assure you, there is little I need. I will attend to myself.
Look, forget Aton. Take the regular quarters. We have enough room. Don't let them bother you. We've just been through a lot. It's fine. Stay out of our way. I know you're here to spy for risk, so watch yourself. Regular quarters.
It is no matter. I am used to work, but thank you for your kindness.
Light points, I guess. Fuck. Oh.
General, is there a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore? That's not your lightsaber anymore. That belonged to someone who served Revan in the wars, not the person you are now. You could build another one, if you wanted to, but you know that. I don't know, General, but whatever the reason, you should put it behind you. I know this. A lightsaber is part of who you are. Without it, you're not complete. I think I can help you out there. I happen to know the parts you need. I spent a lot of time around Jedi during the war. None of them would let me take their lightsaber apart, but I did learn about their construction. We need a power cell, emitter matrix, lens and focusing crystal, though I have to admit the crystal is beyond my means. Never did understand them. Those parts are fairly common, though a Jedi once told me that it's best if your lightsaber reflects you, and if it is constructed of things that identify it as your own. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable. All I'm saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe. Most droids behave erratically under those circumstances. I know that, but I'm fixing everything else around here, so I may as well take a look at you too. What was that? That's what I'm talking about. That is not normal droid behavior. I am not pushing you around. I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do to upgrade your functionality. Good. Now let's get... You wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been through a lot. I'll bet. I'm all done with you. If anything comes loose, let me know.
Constitution. Oh, didn't get any bonus or anything. Anything at all. Leave? No, we can't leave. Let's just move around.
How many more do we intend to gather to us? This ship is not the galaxy. There is only so much room.
Mm-hmm.
Then prepare for an army, I think, for it seems many more will come in time. They will follow you because you are a leader. Their kind always needs such, even when the figure deserves no such obedience. Because I am not blind, that is why. I see what they see, hear their voices when they speak to you, and notice the change when they speak to others. I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will never move others. I speak with a passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more. Have you noticed what has been happening? Have you felt it in them? They echo you, either fighting or surrendering to their feelings, their loyalty, their duty. Your mere presence serves as an example to them of something to uphold or something to fight against. Watch them carefully, see their patterns, and recognize the strength in it. Influence can be a weapon, one that you may need before your journey is done. Good, and then act upon it. That was Revan's way, I believe. It was a strength. A discussion, perhaps, for another time. Ask. There are countless reasons, and I have neither the time nor the patience. No, she may have her uses. I will abide her presence, and so... Because Atris is a threat, and as much as she would try to use us against you, so may we use her servants against her. Do not see every enemy as an enemy. See them instead as an ally, whether they realize it or not. This situation may yet work to our advantage. Good. That is the most to be done until events...
Oh, nice, we get some influence.
Yes?
Oh.
Very well. I confess its nature eludes me as well. It seems that at times of stress... Very well. The knowledge has already been imparted to you. The Jedi practice many... You may have already felt... Others may come with... It is simple. It has no other advantage. Very well. It allows you to recover your strength. It has no other... There is nothing wrong with my... I see all that I need. There is nothing wrong with my eyes. They simply have atrophied from use. They are adequate to distinguish shapes, silhouettes, If need be, I could heal them, restore my sight, but sight can prove a distraction. When one relies on sight to perceive the world, it is like trying to stare at the galaxy through a crack in the door. But that is a lesson for another time. You must learn to see crude matter for what it is. Ask. Does it matter? Perhaps I am not. What do you wish to hear? That I once believed in the code of the Jedi? That...
Oh, shut up.
Take what's... If it means so much to you, then this I swear to you upon my life, upon our lives. There shall be no more shadow. Ask. Atris herself is not as familiar to me as perhaps she should be, yet I feel I know her, yes. Because Atris's path is one I walked long ago, and it is a chapter of my life that has been read and closed. She has taken the first steps, I think. We shall see. Surely you felt the righteous anger, the spoken judgments, the lack of forgiveness. I was a historian once, gathering the relics of the Jedi, learning the ancient mysteries. Always there were more questions. One quickly learns that the Jedi Code does not give all the answers. If you are to truly understand, then you will need the contrast, not adherence to a single idea. That is why Atris and the others blamed me, sentenced me. They believed me responsible for Revan's fall. You have already asked much. Ask. Have you never asked yourself how Revan took the Republic and Jedi beneath him, how he made them his? Ah, but to make officers turn on their own people, and where did these Sith teachings come from? And why did Revan embrace them so strongly? So many questions, yet the answers are few. Oh, did they? No. Revan met no Sith empire, yet he learned their teachings. Many have mistaken the soldiers beneath Revan, the machines that were constructed to be the Sith. They are wrong. The Sith is a belief, and what Revan formed was not an empire, but something else. Yet how he did it is curious. And I suspect the answer to that question is tied to another. How was Revan able to corrupt so many so quickly? Not a one, but we shall see where our... Ask. Ignorance, and perhaps they do not remember or care. It is of no consequence to me or to them.
I don't want to say that word without saving first.
Yes?
I don't want to piss her off.
Am I? Then perhaps you should know. There are techniques in the Force where one can cloud the memory of others, make their presence so small as to be unnoticed. And on the worlds where we have encountered these Jedi, there is much life and death where sensing such things is difficult. As I said, it is of no consequence to me or to them. No, but if I did, you would never know, so my words only carry as much worth as you believe them to. But perhaps you will understand this, that perhaps it is important to me that you see me and my actions uncloaked. It is important that your judgments, whether be good or bad, stem from seeing me as I truly am. I did not ask you to trust me, only that you listen to what I have to tell you. But thank you. Yes? Yes? nothing more than we already... There is...
Yes? Yes, your features, your stance. Atris spoke of such Jedi who followed Revan, how their bodies came to mirror the dark side within them. Because there is a chance of redemption within all of us, and there is no point at which the dark side completely claims one, no matter what their choices. No, it is what I believe. You may ask. She said you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned... You may... I am the last... That is not entirely correct. Perhaps once having known the ways of the Jedi... There is much knowledge. There is... I know your meaning, but I have not been clear on. Stance, form, discipline are a means of expression and communication. They speak one's heart and one's devotion to their cause. It was to the Jedi traitor Malak. It was to the Jedi traitor Revan. When Terrace was destroyed, it showed Malak's heart through its execution and intent. It was brutal, without finesse, but showed his commitment to defeat the Jedi. Yet with Revan, there was the same commitment, but it was a subtle thing, like weaving threads in a tapestry or strokes upon a canvas. He spoke through battle and tactics in a way one could never do in words. He showed his heart at Malachor V, and finally, at the end of the Jedi Civil War. I believe he was speaking to Malak in that final battle, though few knew it. Through battle, Revan was meeting betrayal with betrayal, and showing Malak the pain he had inflicted on his master. What stronger display than death for conveying one's sense of being betrayed by one's own student? Revan's anger must have been great indeed. I would have wished to have been there for that final exchange, and seen the truth of their conflict with each other. You may... Before entering Atris's service, yes, I carried a name, as all the children of the Ichani do. It is not important. My title and rank is of consequence, not my name. I take value in Atris's service, not in myself. We all have value in our oaths to others, and the promises we make. When we make that pledge, we are pledging ourselves to something greater. When importance is placed on the self, then by such acts the galaxy is unmade. I do not know. That is... You may have. It is not possible to dock at the academy. Yes, but I could. You may have. I am training, so that if danger should strike, that, and I had forgotten how long hyperspace travel can be. If I do not have something to focus my attention on, I fear my sanity will erode as well. Training is something reserved for certain caste members of the Echani. I do not understand how you and Atris fight, but I will All Echani fighting principles rely on foundations. If one does not understand the most basic of it is similar to learning the alphabet. As a foundation, I will instruct you in our elementary movements. It is not something that can be described. Let us use only your hands and feet to strike at me, nothing else, or our combat shall be over. Do not resort.
I'm gonna lose again.
Very well. I shall match my movements to resist your efforts.
So that's how you get
and do not hold
the
back,
new
or I will hurt you.
combat forms, is by actually being... Oh, hello. Okay. No, I can't do any of these. No, normal attack would be better for me because I'm so bad. Got light and dark side boys. Ow. Oh. I can take on my 19. Yeah, that packs. That cancel the fight. I think we're gonna do it.
You fought well indeed. You have caught the principles of the style by watching. Before you go, why did you go back? Face trial. I see. But I feel I understand what you felt. To go to war, and then return to be judged by those who had not. You may ask.
Oh, influence gain, yay.
Yes?
Fighting moves.
Duels among the each. It is the way of the Echani to be able to read their opponents, to know where an opponent is going to strike before it connects, anticipate. Echani battles are fought several minutes in advance. In many ways, it is the most advanced among the Echani are able to predict the course of battles by months, and the most revered are said to be able to predict the path of wars. Only Revan ever demonstrated such skill in war, and even as he slaughtered us, You are already doing it. If you do not know you are doing it, then training. Come, as we fight more, I will teach. You are doing better. At first I was afraid that your awareness of your own ability might ruin it, but that is not. You learn quickly. Perhaps it is your connection to the Force that allows such things, but I do not think so. Now you fight as an Echani war.
Battle precognition. Wisdom bonus. That's awesome. Can't see what makes this number 23. I want to load before this to see what it was before. 20, so yeah, +3. It's just +4 there, so I don't understand.
Yes? I do not think you are ready for...
Like, what's the difference between this and this? This will definitely give me light points, right? Good job. Glad to hear it. I'll hold you responsible. That's pretty harsh. These two will be harsh too. Or just say nothing. Let's say this. Ah, well, it's okay. Gaining a little bit of light point to get some influence. Great. Failure. Need some influence there, okay. Repair. Failure. Ah, there was a time I could make a shit ton of those. But is that before they removed all my items? Like more in the training section.
Yes, General? Just working on the ship. I'm not sure who got her up and running, but I'm amazed she's even space-worthy. Whoever made these repairs doesn't think like most mechanics. But don't worry, I'll get everything in shape.
Okay, I'll take a little break here, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes with more Knights of the Republic 2.
Utilities, but wait, there's more. You'd expect to pay hundreds of dollars for funny fax cover sheets, humorous office forms, or programs that manage party sign-up sheets, but you get it all with the astounding Laffer Utilities. But wait, there's more. Stop throwing away thousands of dollars on funny sound effects, humorous screensavers, and automatic birthday reminders. It's all included in the unbelievable Laffer Utilities. You'd probably take out a second on the house for a product this powerful, but wait, there's more. The absolutely unbeatable Laffer Utilities Utilities even tackles the toughest office dilemma, where to go for lunch. Now, how much would you pay for the indescribable Laffer Utilities? $2 million? $3 million? Your government did, but when you order now, we'll give you the Laffer Utilities for the unbearably low suggested retail price of just $34.95. Here's how to order yours.
The Great War ended 30 years ago. Our elders tell stories of a glorious civilization, of people with myths of humanity everlasting, who hurl themselves into the void of space with no fear.
Why were you in Paris? Because it started there. When did you join the Templars? Never. I only had the amulet. Really? And so you killed the messenger? No! I didn't do that. It was the clown. Ha! The clown. And he was responsible for the killing? Yes! With the bomb! A bomb!
Broken Sword, the game. Out now on PC CD-ROM.
Yes,
so he has nothing to say to us. Wow. What about this? Yo, base, good evening.
Look, I didn't want to say anything, but you forced my hand. I've heard about the Force and what it does to people who can't control it, or themselves. And it shows in everything you do, and in your face.
And in your face. What's up with my face? I'm in control more than ever. If you fear the face of power, I have no use for you. Keep your concerns for yourself.
That's what you think. Trust me, there's a reason you're changing. It's because it's corrupting you. I can't help but feel it. All of us can. Whatever that witch is doing to you, she's dragging you down into whatever hole she crawled out of.
Let's play Pazak. It seems like it. Let's go with questions.
Alright.
No. Eh?
Something up?
It's only Pazak?
Alright.
What? No. Eh? Okay, can we build our team here? Yeah, let's bring you. Ah, really? Fuck. I just want to level up her and equip our guys, you know. Don't let me do that. Okay, can we go back to Telos then? Like, I don't want to explore it. Telos, I hope. Karagas, Telos, Underon, Dantooine, Korriban, Nar Shaddaa. Was that Captain Benjamin Sisko making a cameo appearance? Benjamin Sisko? What the fuck is that? I have to look it up. Benjamin Sisko. Benjamin Sisko. Ah. I was thinking about Star Trek. I don't know. I was actually thinking about Star Trek a second ago. Is that Voyager or is the Deep Space Nine? Yeah, I need to get to that. Here's one for the new guys, the good guys. Okay, so can we go back there? No. Facility destroyed. Yeah, let's go back there. The cutscenes are still working. Does he say that? Don't tell me, don't tell me. Yeah, I need to finish Star Trek Next Gen and get to Deep Space. Like, really. it's yeah. Okay.
Something up?
Questions? No. No, don't use that, dumb fucking asshole. So I used this once, I guess, whatever. Is it until we get hit? Where's the exit of this? No. This is it. Can we interface with this computer? Yes, yes, bring you and And you. Oh, we'll have to equip everyone.
Ready.
Level up. What do you have? Dexterity. Seems to be an end-to-end fighter. Oh, that's nice. What about your skills? Almost no skills. Awareness, stealth. She's a soldier. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know what attributes to boost. I guess she has enough points in here and here. Only 1 point. It's useless, right? Yeah, this. At least something. Okay, she can use heavy armor. Ah, what's nice with this is once it's upgraded maximum, you have no penalty. Yeah, that's one of the good things about this skill. This is -5 defense, so I don't think so. So maybe this. Or this, I guess. Rapid shot? I don't think so. Ah, this is for everybody. Okay. I have access to a lot of feats. Let's go strength. What do they recommend? Constitution? Plants. I guess if I want to make her a tank, Constitution is better. I don't think she's going to be a character I'm going to use much. I know. Well, the season 1 is just weird. The season 1 is the bridge. Pun intended. It's the bridge between the original Star Trek and the real Star Trek Next Generation, which starts at season 2. Season 1 is kind of, it's almost the original Star Trek with the new cast, and it's weird. It doesn't work. They encounter lots of weird shit, lots of weird stuff, which was mostly like that in the original Star Trek. Then by season 2 and 3, there's still a couple of episodes where weird shit happens, but it's more down to earth in the sense that like it's conflict between some of the races or things that happen. Like they go to a planet and they have to resolve a conflict, or they encounter another race or a spaceship or whatever. It's less like weird space anomalies and what I like about the original Star Trek, and I didn't expect this when I first started watching them, like about 4 years ago, that they were essentially like almost all of them are Twilight Zone episode a little bit, but more tongue in cheek, and but they have this some weirdness to it that is sometimes lacking in the other ones. Oh, she's two-ended. Oh wow, boom, two-ended. Okay, yeah. Definitely. Two-ended plus this, that's gonna be crazy. Still level up. Like awareness is used for her. Maybe I should start putting poison to demolition. At least to disable them. I could take this. I could take this. Just do damage bonus. Oh, it's just damage. This is attack bonus. That was nice. This is for one-ended, so no. This is kind of nice because I focus on my with every character, so it's cool too. Okay, almost entirely if I use balanced weapon, which I will. So the main weapon will be fine, no negative, and the second weapon will be -2. That's why this isn't that great, because now we get -3, so somebody, a hand there is -5. But I guess does he do 2 power attacks? I don't know how that works. Maybe they stop completely attacking with the 2 weapons and just boom. So that's why this is this here is better in my opinion. 1 extra melee. Oh, it's 1 extra melee attack. With the 2 weapons? Or it's never clear. Yeah, let's go all in with this one, I guess. Not done. Yeah, demolition. Go, go, go. Wow. And can you strike two? Start putting point in this. And we're done. Ah, she's getting evil a little bit already. Good, good. Ready. Sorry if this took so long. Okay, but we still need to equip our guys. We'll start with her.
Ready.
Since she can equip some heavy armor, but dexterity +3. Medium, heavy, but max efficacy bonus 0. So even with this, 23, but I'm sure that if I put something like this, it's gonna be better. Now 20. -2 attack modifier. Fuck that. Nah. Fuck it. Because when we switch character, we lose all like they keep their items. So if I put a lot of item on them, I'm stripped of them when I need them. Attack +1, like no. Yeah, fuck it. That's just like that. It's fine. Their armor, they can keep that. What's this? Yeah, +1 dex. I'd like to put that to somebody else. These clothing are not the same as these clothing. Okay, how about this? Yeah, this is nice. So, vitality 143, 109, 88. So, incredible vitality. Incredible defense. Well, just a tiny bit more than him. Yeah, she's a fighter, alright. Don't copy the Halo? Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna have to come back to this.
So you've returned. While I was disturbed that you chose to defy our orders and obtain transport off Citadel Station, the matter has since. It was the decision of Republic authorities that your testimony would no longer be necessary, and thus you'd be allowed to go. But as we discovered, you had already left. In some ways, it was lucky for us, avoiding a possibly embarrassing situation. Why does the Republic do anything? The head doesn't know what the feet are doing. The hands don't even know they've got fingers, let alone where they are. My opinion, they probably performed their independent investigation and figured it wasn't your fault. Anyways, you should just be glad I decided to overlook the fact you escaped arrest. Yeah. And if there's nothing else, What is it? I see.
And where and when did you kill them?
I've ever heard the deal they made with the Larceau. Confronted the enchanter. It's pretty much the same thing, huh?
That fits with what we gathered from witnesses. Though I'm embarrassed we let the criminals escape. Here it is. I think you'll find the amount more than adequate.
$200. That's
So you've returned. What is it?
There's no more bounties. Okay, that's it. So we're gonna move to another planet. I just don't know which one now. In the journal /Jedi. Dantooine, Rook, Vash, Zezkel El. Maybe Dantooine first. We've heard a lot about Nar Shaddaa. There must be a place in there that requires a higher level. But there must be some place in there that's easier than others. I don't know. I don't know how balanced the game is.
Don't you ever give it a rest? Fine, don't mind me. I just need to get some stuff from the cargo hold.
You know the first tier of styles, but you're holding back because I am unarmed. Tell me where you were trained.
What can I say? I'm a quick study.
You lie. Few know the Echani styles by reflex.
Oh yeah? Guess you saw a lot of the world while you were freezing your cargo hold off in the Ice Academy. Didn't you, sister? Next time I walk in here, I'm carrying a blaster. Oh yeah, one other thing. Don't think I haven't noticed the way you've been sparring with our ex-Jedi friend. This isn't some pleasure yacht. So if I did know all the Echani movements, I might know more than just the first tier, including the etiquette rituals. So keep your hands where I can see them.
Fool.
Shut up.
Okay.
Yes, General?
What about our equipment? That's what I was using. Yeah, it's a good one. Oh, I think we're good. We've been to Dantooine in the first game. Should we go back to a place we've already been to? This is also a place we've been to. I'd like to go outside a little bit though. And if I just look at here, they say Dantooine first. So let's do that. Dantooine. This was the Jedi Council in the first game.
Something up?
Yeah, let's go with you too. I'll have to level up her, I guess.
Another visitor? You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You'll have to see Administrator Adari first. You're one of the salvagers, right? Your ship looks banged up enough to be part of that lot, but you look different. Have you taken a look at your ship recently? It looks like it's been chewed up and spit out by a Wookiee. Twice. But you're the boss, so your ship is in just great shape. You really don't look like a salvager, though. Why did you come here? We get a lot of that here, too. Ever since the Enclave got slagged, seems half the people that visit are smugglers or worse. You probably want to head to Kunda then. Kunda is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Matali, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment. The administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government. I know it doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet. This building is the start of something new for us. We're very proud of it. We're working on it. Is there anything else? She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attack, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries. We had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up, but after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here. The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a vibroblade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on Kath hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible. A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the Kath hound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible.
So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. The disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folk seem to be more accident-prone.
Have you ever sliced a Jedi security door? The old ruins are secure from salvagers unless they get permission from Adare.
Just head into the building and you'll find your way to the administrator.
I hear you.
Oh, okay, no, she's fine. No, Bazak. No.
I hear you. Damn thing's stuck.
What is it?
What do you want? I don't have time for... Well, you don't look like a damn mercenary, and you don't smell like a stinking farmer. If you're not a salvager, then I don't even want to know. Nothing but rumor. They say the spirits of the angry dead haunt the ruins. On a quiet night, you can hear the ghosts howling and scraping around. Oh, you know, the folks around Kunda. Go there yourself and get the details firsthand. You'll find the Kunda outpost just outside the landing port. Is this... Not sure what they're doing here other than causing trouble. There's not really much work here for mercenaries. Maybe they're here to collect the bounty on that Jedi. I don't know for sure, but that's what they say. Oh, you know, the folks around Kunda. Go there yourself and get the details firsthand. You'll find the Kunda. Can't you tell? I'm a mechanic. In fact, I'm the only mechanic here in Kunda. I'm responsible for maintaining everything mechanical or electric. Yeah, sometimes it seems nothing works around. I tell you, between the droids, the security doors, and the gun turrets, I have my hands full. All of the droids in Kunda are relics from the last war. Most of them are damaged and rusted. Best I could do was get that ratchety old protocol droid over there operational so it could greet visitors. Most of the other droids are... Well, it's just one door, actually, but I could scratch my head bald before I figured out how to fix it proper. Problem is, the side security door, every time I try to fix it, the door either sticks open or it locks down completely. And then I have to spend a week taking it apart to get it to open or close again. The gun turrets outside the Kunda outpost are supposed to defend against potential assaults, wild critters and the like. But they only work half the time, and sometimes they get confused as to what's friend and foe. Why, just the other day, right after I repaired one of the guns, it turned on a sorry group of militiamen returning from a patrol. No casualties, but it put several of them in the med lab, and I can't seem to fix the blasted medical droid either. Is this gonna take...
Greetings, and good day, traveler. On behalf... Is there something... My apologies. Error. Memory overflow. Resetting. May I be over... Processing. Exterior damage analysis. Level 7 impairment. Multiple casing breaches detected. Bipedal servos misaligned by 32 degrees. Memory storage overflow. Memory unit is approximately 56 months overdue for maintenance. Error. Memory. May I be over... Dantooine is a rural world, far removed from most galactic trade routes. Historically, agriculture has been Dantooine's primary industry. Since the destruction of the Jedi Enclave, salvage of the ruins has become a key area of growth for the local community. The famed ruins of the Jedi Enclave can be found northwest of the Kunda outpost. You may... Zeron strongly urges salvagers to avoid the highly dangerous sublevel of the Enclave ruins. My apologies. I have... May I... Since the destruction of the Jedi... Kunda's salvage industry is a main source of income for the local community. At their own risk, salvagers may remove relics from designated salvage areas within the ruins. The fee to remove a relic from Dantooine is proportionate to the appraised value of the item. For more details, speak to Administrator Terena Adare at the Kunda outpost. The famed ruins of the Jedi Enclave can be found northwest of the Kunda outpost. Zeron strongly urges... May I... The local militia occasionally offers employment to qualified soldiers. Additionally, many visitors come to Kunda to explore the Kunda outpost. May I be... The main area of interest for visitors is the Kunda outpost. There you will find the local officials who preside over the Dantooine colony. Administrator Zero. If you...
Charanana gundoso remina que lorakto kurukatada. Fiora tora pada. Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru gre babano flank tur na saganich. Grave no ku se tabate bate. Trawinsto so botuto neliep green patata. Trawinsto busuto neliep gran patata. Tele ronda nana nintolo. Der into run to walk away kwe wap gerebu.
Oh. Maybe I should take. I should look for lightsaber parts also. Talk to these guys. In Return of the Jedi, the guy who's talking like that, apparently he's talking some language that exists.
Hey, get away from that door! The last time somebody messed with it, it was locked down for months before we could fix it.
Okay. I can fix it. Maybe we can fix it. No,
What?
Stop it. Leave that door. Oh, we'll click again. Just to see what happens.
What did I tell you?
What did I tell you? Stop touching me. Stop poking me.
Just say the word. Let me take care of this.
Consciousness ill.
I hear you.
Oh, armor proficiency medium. +2 constitution. +1 bonus. It could be you. It could also
I
be
hear you.
the end maiden.
What do you want now? She was the agricultural admin.
We'd had problems, but after the farmer, they're all
A farmer here and there, or a family, so there are a lot of...
Don't cause any more trouble for Dantooine. We've had enough of it for a lifetime.
Do you actually believe a Jedi would return here?
After all they've done to us? They wouldn't dare.
They certainly would. You remember how they were. Always so superior, so arrogant, and never lending a hand when we really needed them.
I still don't believe it.
You should. My cousin's friend, he used to tend the gardens around the Enclave. He swears he saw a Jedi in Kunda. Could be hiding anywhere.
Well, I hope it's true. I hear there's a bounty on them, and we could certainly use the money.
Unless somebody beats you to it.
Okay.
The salvages keep coming here. If it weren't for the Jedi, we'd be a prosperous community. They brought us...
Welcome to Kunda. You're a salvager, right? You'll need to see Administrator Adare to get access to the ruins. If you need directions to anything else, just ask. Garavik is a salvager, the worst one of the lot. Her office is directly behind this room. You're not. The only heavily armed people that visit us are either salvagers or mercenaries, and you don't look quite gritty enough to be a mercenary. The things that would most interest you are our weapon merchant Anzeron, the leader of our militia. Akere is still around here somewhere too. Just go to the central corridor and make a right. If you get into any trouble, he's the person you'd contact. Unfortunately, recent problems with the salvagers and mercenaries have kept him quite busy. The mercenaries cause disruptions for some of our outlying settlers. They are a constant source of friction for us. I hear the salvagers are having... No, I couldn't. If you're really interested... We hope it... We're a small group of settlers on the edge of Republic space. The building isn't large, but it's only the beginning. Certainly.
We did ask
Welcome
where
back
he
to...
was, man.
Her office is direct...
Yeah.
A lot of people here hate Jedi. Are you waiting for the administrator too? You won't have to wait too long. But if you want results, now that you may never get here. Kunda's like a droid without his power cell. Useless. We have problems all over, and the most you can get out of the administrator is a pat in the back. I'm sick of all their excuses and empty words. I need justice now. I fought in the war, and I know how to use my blaster rifle. If the administrator or Zeron doesn't do something, then I will. Salvagers are the problem. They strip bare the ruins that belong to the people of Dantooine. Then they sell what they find back to us at inflated prices. I'm not a violent man. I've had my share of it in the war. I sincerely hoped I could just hang my blaster rifle on the wall as a souvenir for my grandchildren. But I can't farm without my equipment. Well, yes and no. I brought my moisture vaporator to Kunda to be serviced. On the way back to my farm, I took a shortcut next to the Enclave ruins. Damn Lagrix came out of nowhere. I had to run before they made a meal of me. When I returned to retrieve my equipment, the salvagers had already stripped it bare. I went to their camp to get back my moisture vaporator. This smug fellow Joran told me that he found it within the ruins, and by law, it belongs to him now. He said he'd give it to me for the bargain price of 500 credits. I wasn't very happy about it, but the law was on his side. So I paid this scoundrel. Now the moisture vaporator doesn't work because it is mysteriously missing its modulator. Joran is offering to sell me a modulator he found for another 500 credits. It's hard to deal with womp rats when you got a Gundark on your back. I believe she'll get around to it, but I think by then it'll be too late. I understand that the wheels turn slowly on this sort of thing, but my crops are in immediate danger. The salvaging laws on Dantooine are a mess, and in my mind they favor the salvagers. I suppose you could. If
money?
you could go to this salvager camp and convince the salvager Joran to return my modulator, I would be... I'm not rich, but I have some souvenirs from the war I could give you. These war trophies are advanced weapons that some of the Sith troopers had. Heavy ordnance. I might be able to offer more if you take care of the problem. That's great. I'm certainly not getting any help around here.
Your luck is not of the hapless settler. You are the newcomer that lands in a battered ship, yes? No friendly greetings are here for you. You act like I have insulted your woman. Your ship I haven't seen. But if it takes after you, it can't be in perfect condition. I am done being inconvenienced by you.
Okay.
Another interruption.
Zeron keeps goading them.
Another interruption. You must not have heard who I am. Waste another's time, not mine. Someone less important.
What brings you to Kunda? Do you have any troubles to report? I'm here to help. Well, call me a defective protocol droid. Manners, right. I'm Barun Modril. I'm Captain Zeron's right-hand man. I help run the militia here. Well, that makes it sound more important than I am. Zeron takes a hands-on role in running the militia. If you have any real trouble, you'd have to go to him anyway. This is sensitive. It's not really a secret, though. A lot of people are upset with Zeron. He's a hard man and doesn't answer to anybody. Except, I suppose, the administrator. The thing is, he expects everyone to follow all the laws. That's not normally a bad thing, but the mercenaries are used to having a bit more freedom. So it's like Zeron keeps prodding a rancor with a stun stick. To a rancor, it's just a minor nuisance. But if you keep at it, he's going to fight back. The mercenaries aren't unreasonable. They're mostly just war veterans looking for work. But Zeron just keeps poking them. So he has to get involved to make sure that the militia does what he wants. Otherwise, we'd probably give the mercenaries some room. Maybe. It's hard to say. They meet a lot, but it seems to me they let each other alone for the most part. I'm sure there's a lot going on with the militia that the administrator doesn't even know about. It's tricky. You see, I think Zeron may be taking this whole thing a little personal. I'm not sure. Just a guess. I also think he's doing more to provoke them than just investigating every complaint against them hard. He's up to something. If someone could just ask a few questions, turn up some answers, maybe see if Zeron isn't being completely honest with the rest of us, well, then maybe he should be replaced. Definitely. The militia makes sure to reward anybody that helps out Dantooine. And if he's doing something risky. So if you happen to find something out like that, you should see Administrator Adare. If you have to do some footwork to check into things, you'll be compensated. We should probably talk about something else. I hate going behind the captain's back. I just feel... I just have a feeling about it.
Bad feeling.
I don't even want to get into it. Ask around if you want to know. I don't know what we'd do without Administrator Adare. She managed to plow through a lot of the family bickering once the Sith left during the war. She's kept us together. Oh, and, Zeron too, I suppose.
Oh my gosh.
I see. Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to go over the militia. So a friendly scuffle is all right. But if any blasters are drawn, there'll be hell to pay. But if you buy some Jedi trinket and you're not satisfied, you're on your own. I'd stay away from the mercenary camp. We've had difficulties with them. We don't patrol or investigate there anymore. A trip there and you're on your own. Follow the rules and we don't have any problems. Oh, and Pato Ado doesn't cheat as far as we can figure. So don't complain about the Ithorian either. You should see Administrator Adare about that. She'll be able to set you up. Oh, you heard about that. We have so much to look into that Sulru's concern is pretty low on our list. We asked the salvagers, but they claim that the salvager responsible is nowhere to be found. I've heard that rumor too. People get really riled up about Jedi around here. Some people seem to have a selective memory. During the war, the Jedi were a big help here. They did everything for us, from clearing out dangerous beasts to solving a murder investigation. I try to stay out of it, though. Standing up for Jedi is one way to become unpopular around here. Maybe, although I don't know why a Jedi would come back here. The only reason why people ever came here before was the Enclave, and with that gone... I've heard all that before. I don't agree with you, but there are talking about Jedi is just depressing me. I'm... All right.
I'm gonna go talk to no, not Gary, Derek.
Dochi monas runta. Yun posoma britoshni posoma britoshniki tuk tuk bamba bora dino molira nibo posoma britoshniki tuk tuk bamba.
What's your mission?
Hoshmanfu ni wado de kuta masapa. Hoshmanfu ni wado de kuta masapa. In soranaka me gunso. Fasa susho.
Crystal, we need that. Use the construction by ooh. Yeah. So these disruptors are very expensive weapons. Heavy sonic blaster 6,000. Ouch. The difference between this and this is just because this is upgradable. 2000 instead of 250. Force resist plus 16.
Just say the word.
Yes.
I think we were only missing one item to construct the lightsaber, but I can't see where the tech told us once.
Karono ma. Jenish melaka wachino so impos morcha chani rikatsan. Wala kun bis Jenish melaka wachino so impos morcha chani rikatsan. Pararanta miki sikosas. Yewenara Pararanta miki sikosas. Parachi no sukangkadon maka Tawanga nochi? Parachi no sukangkadon makamando uruno intervela poso ma britushniki tuk tuk pamba pora Hoshmanfu ni wado de kuta masapa Tongi wamaji Manosaf piti manapasa Hey drogo Ciao Insor
Okay, I think we'll end the stream here. It's late enough. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to really like this world. It feels more more Star Wars. Like, this feels more like Star Wars and like The Mandalorian somewhat than Knight of the Old Republic, which felt like the prequels, which don't feel like Star Wars. They're just the prequels. Okay, so tomorrow no stream. We watch a movie on Discord every Saturday. Look it up. Sunday we're gonna continue Warcraft 2, and Monday we're gonna continue this. Let's read Kilgore. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great night. See you next time. Ciao.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.